Say baby I love you. 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 I love you.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the one and the only Mimi. But first things first, are you subscribed yet? Have you joined my doll squad? If not, click that red button. You know you want to join and hit that likes button. So don't mind me looking kind of rusty and crusty and dusty. It's not about my looks or whatever. It's a long due video that you guys requested, and I'm finally getting to it because, you know, I had to plan it out. I had to write down my thoughts so I wouldn't get off topic and stuff like that, so I can just give y'all the real deal. Don't mind my nails. I am going to redo it. This end of the year, end of the semester projects and work has been kicking my butt, so that's why I'm looking the way I am looking. Are you subscribed yet? The common question I always get is, how do you start an online hair business, or how do you start an online store, or why did you start your online store, or how is it? It's something along the lines of, how is it maintaining, how did you do it, why did you do it? Well, I'm going to tell you how to do it, why I did it, and how you can do it. So stay tuned. So for those who may not know, I have my own hairline business. It's more than just hair that I sell. I sell lashes, I sell hair accessories, I sell makeup, hair tools. I am just now starting to sell shoes and handbags and sunglasses. So, you know, click the link in the bio in my description box and explore all the things that I have to offer. I am constantly adding more and more products to my site every day. And go check it out. SlavedByMimi.net was originally SlavedByMimi.com, and before I even got into the whole hair situation, I was only selling like eyelashes and my body glows, which I still sell, but it's not really the main focus of my store. I decided to first start off and sell lashes because, one, I already knew that it was cheaper than, you know, to get hair. I knew that I could afford to have a surplus of lashes in my house. I knew that I could have, you know, my products stored in my house somewhere because they're lashes, they're small, they won't take up as much space as hair. So I knew that I could afford to have a surplus of lashes because I was working at the time at my old job. So that's why I started to mainly, you know, have selling lashes as my side business, which worked so while I was working at a real job. The first thing, I have my notes, the first thing you want to do when starting a business is having a plan, having a goal, having a reason. Why do you want to start your business? How are you going to start your business? What products do you want to sell? What items do you sell? Who do you want to reach out to? What's your audience? What's your targeted audience? Why do you want to do it? And how are you different than other people who are doing it? Another thing you want to look at is, how are you going to fund your business? Are you working? Can you afford to have a business, or do you need to take out a loan? Don't be scared to take out a business loan, even if it's either a small amount or not, because you want to just jumpstart it anyway. If you think about it, you're spending money to get money right back. That's how I always think of it. I can tell you that I spent a lot of money with my business and opening it up, because once I transitioned from selling lashes and I could afford that with my job that I was doing, I then transitioned to hair. And I was spending a lot because I wanted to have hair on hand. Now, that is the biggest rule that you really don't want to do when you're first starting, just because if you don't have the money to have hair on hand, it's okay. And I'm going to tell you guys how you can be able to have hair and sell hair, but you don't have to have it in your house. Trying to sell lashes, most people think that you need to spend a whole bunch of money in order to, you know, packaging and have your lashes and this and that and other. The minimum that I spent on lashes to restock my lashes, and I get like a lot of lashes, like 10 of each, and that's only $130 that I spent for that. But I'm getting a bulk size of lashes with my own custom logo, with my own custom packaging design. Again, you can't get cheap products if the quality is bad. You know, you can't expect to get cheap everything and then expect it to be good quality and sell to people. Remember, your products reflect you and your business, which brings me to my next point, is promotion. Promotion is key. Everybody's promoting on Instagram, everybody's promoting on YouTube, everybody's promoting everywhere, and promotion is key. But the right way to do it is promote it yourself. Promote your business yourself. If other influencers are willing to help you promote your business, go ahead and do that. I personally do not do that because most of the influencers and people that I've had encountered with, they only just want money, and I don't really see a big growth with my business because some of their likes and stuff are fake. So you just have to be aware of who do you want to represent you and how they're going to represent you in the right way. Which also brings me to the point of brand ambassadors. Now, you can have brand ambassadors, but it's not required to have any hairline or any beauty related line. People feel as though they need to have brand ambassadors. You really do not need to have brand ambassadors. What brand ambassadors is just a face for your business. Be your own face. Be the face of your business because this is your dream, your passion, so make you the star of the show. Only reason why I'm not with the whole brand ambassador situation is because most people just want free product and they don't promote your business. Most people just want handout. I personally do not have any brand ambassadors anymore, and I'm not looking for any brand ambassadors because I feel as though nobody can represent or promote my brand as much as I can. So I try to just promote myself and be the face of my own business because this is my own dream. And I don't feel as though I need to send anybody free hair because if I'm not getting a good, good service back. So be ahead of people trying to scam you and always asking if you're looking for brand ambassadors. Another way that if you are going to do brand ambassadors, make sure that they purchase something. And because I see a lot of companies doing that, how they'll be looking for brand ambassadors, and it'll be a requirement that somebody has to buy something, and they'll probably get 30% off or free shipping, but you're still getting money, and that's probably something that I should have did, but I did not know about that earlier when I started. I might do that again where I make it a requirement for people to buy something from my store in order to be a brand ambassador, because I am not going to be losing any more money or losing any more inventory for giving free products to people, period, sis, and you shouldn't either. So my next thing is about vendors. Now everybody always asks me, people think they're slick when they come into my DMs talking about some, oh, who's this, who is that, asking about my vendors, I'm going to give that information out for free. If you want to purchase any vendors that I use, I do give out vendors, but they cost some money because nobody gave me a vendor when I first started. So my vendor list, you get a total of 6 vendors, and that is $25. I feel as though that's a good price for it. I know some people who are charging $100 for their vendors, but these are vendors that I hand picked out and I like them as a vendor. So yeah, and you get a total of 6 for $25. You better get on it. But yeah, the right vendor. Do not go on AliExpress, do not go on Alibaba. Those are not the people that you want to be vendors, because one, AliExpress hair takes a long time to come, and sometimes it'll be trash hair and they'll scam you, and you can't be sending out trash product to your customers. At the end of the day, quality is key, and you can't be cheap in this situation. And there are people who are like the Harper store and other stores, selling vendor books. I did purchase a couple vendor books, but I found out that I did not use any of those vendors in those books. I probably only used one, but they were not for hair. My eyelash vendor I found on my own. My hair vendors I found on my own. And they basically, when I first started that I was going to be selling something, you'll get a lot of hair request pages that will request to follow you and people sliding in your emails. So I was testing a lot. The first vendor that I ever started with, that person is not my vendor today because their prices just weren't what I'm willing to pay. They were just a little bit too high for me, and the quality of hair was bad. I'll be honest, the quality of hair was bad. So I have a total of 3 vendors. I have eyelash vendor, a wig vendor that also has my bundles sometimes, and I have a bundle vendor. And all those vendors are very fitting my budget. They're very, good for me, and I like their products, and their hair is great quality, and I don't have any problems. The hair lasts forever. So mainly just follow. If you think those hair pages are annoying and blah blah blah, girl, they're the ones that are really be selling the quality good hair and the ones that have the best price. So don't always follow what your fave is doing. You gotta do your own research, boo. With these vendors also will have you to sample some orders, and don't be afraid to ask if you can have a sample order. Some of the sample orders will be free, some you'll have to pay, but it'll be really cheap. So like I said, you can't be cheap if you want to start your own business. I'm just saying. What we're going to talk about is prices, how you should price your stuff. Now this brings me back to the point where I was saying about having your own inventory in your house or not. So I personally do not have my own inventory of hair in my house anymore. I used to when I first started, but I found as though, like, you know, when you first start, it's kind of slow, but it wasn't really slow for me. Like when I opened up in June of 2018, I made like $4,000, $2,000, something like that, but I put it back into my business. So this is what I'm talking about. So I don't have no hair on hand, no. I simply order it from when I get an order, I order it from my vendor, and then it comes to me, and then I ship it out. And it doesn't take long at all. It's really fast, and I like to do that anyway because people be on some stuff. Like they'll be like, oh, they'll try to like think that you're gonna hold hair for them. Oh, I'm gonna order on this day, or I'm gonna order on that day, and then that day comes and you get no order and you have hair. You see, it's a waste. So no, every time I get an order, I just order from my vendor, and it saves me a lot of money doing that way, and I suggest you doing it that way too. And you can also ask if vendors have drop shipping, but I feel as though you would have to tell them about, like, if you want to package your hair a different way, like packaging, it might cost extra, but it's worth to ask. I have my own packaging, so that's why I have them send it to me first, so I can put my packaging on it and then I ship it out. But prices, I know I was just talking about something different, but prices, you want to just look at your vendor's price list of what they're charging you, and you want to add on to that. So let's say if your vendor charges $100 for like 3 bundles, you need to charge $155, or you need to charge $175, or hell, if you want, you can charge $200. But you see, like, at least you're getting some profit. You won't, like, if you do it my way, you won't get the full $100 something, you won't get blah blah blah. But if you had your own inventory, you will get it. So it's just what you want to do. Personally, I do set my prices to where I get a decent amount of money back. Like I mentioned before, any money that I get, I do put a % of that back into my business, just because I need to restock on stuff, I need to do this, I need to do that, you know, revamp my website, pay for my website. It's just a lot of stuff that you have to be on track with. And yeah, that brings me back to the websites. So with my website, mine is on Shopify. When I first started, it was on Big Cartel, but I really don't suggest doing Big Cartel, just because with Shopify I noticed that you can print off your shipping stuff right then and there, whereas opposed to Big Cartel, you have to find your own shipping and do it like that, and it just takes a long time, and it's very expensive doing it that way. Whereas towards Shopify, they have it where you get discounted shipping labels and stuff like that, and I don't really have to pay for my shipping labels, like it's already paid for, you know what I'm saying? So I really like how everything is just right there in front of you, and you can just access it like that. There's other like website things like Wix and Vistaprint, they have websites, and GoDaddy.com. You just basically have to look at things that you want and what's in your price range. I pay like sometimes $30 a month if I'm having an okay week or month or whatever, and sometimes I can pay up to $100 a month. So it just depends on how many sales you get, if you're good or bad, or what. Currently only take payments through PayPal, so you know that's why you gotta kind of like do your prices right, because you know PayPal takes a percentage of their money too. So it's just what you feel like doing. With Shopify, they do have their own like thing, but I can never figure it out, so I just paired it with PayPal and everything is fine. So I'll have 2 documentations of orders, and that's fine with me, and I can also print my shipping labels and all that stuff off of PayPal if I choose. About scams, like I said before about the whole promoters and blah blah blah, like there's gonna be a lot of people who come in your DMs for scams, talking about some, oh, I can promote your business, I can promote your website, we'll take it this day, all you have to do is pay this. There's scams. They'll even try to come into your emails and act like they're trying to buy hair from you, and it's a scam. So just be on the lookout on, if things sound too good to be true, it probably is. And know when people are just trying to scam you over and not really help your business. Okay, you gotta watch out for people who want help and who want this and that, but they're not willing to help you. Last thing I'm going to talk about is packaging and logos. My first logo was made by the person who I was doing eyelashes with at the time. I changed my eyelash vendor, so yeah, but they did that for free for me, and it was pretty. It was just a simple logo that says my name. It's always on my videos. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's in my video too. But my revamped logo is me, my face, and it says Slayed by Mimi, and it says like Hair Slayer, blah blah blah. It's really cute. I really like it. I don't know if you guys see the shirts that I wear sometimes. It has my face on it, but it's really cute. I actually did pay somebody to do that logo, and it was only like $75, I believe, and that was really cheap. You know, he really did a good job. So yeah, just find people that work in your budget. My packaging is simple. It's just a pink bubble envelope that I got from Amazon. I'm trying to get some different colors like glitter and hollow and stuff like that, because I don't know where to get boxes yet. I feel as though you can get boxes from like little hair boxes from them, but I think I want to check the dollar store. Check your dollar store. Your dollar store be having stuff. Y'all be sleeping on the dollar store, but I think I want to check out the dollar store and just like print out my stickers of my logo and put it on the boxes when I do advance my packaging. But right now, these little padded envelopes is working for me. And then I also have my bundle wraps. They have my name on them. They say Mimi Mimi, and they're really pretty. I have 2 sets of bundle wraps, so I'm really set for bundle wraps. You can find somebody who does bundle wraps. I got my bundle wraps done by Amani Jelena. She's on YouTube. So yeah, Amani Jelena did my bundle wraps, if anybody was wondering. And ISSA Print did my little the cards that I have. I have like cards that I always put into the packages too. ISSA Print did that, and I designed it myself on ISSA Print. So ISSA Print gave me like 100 or like 150 for like $9. So ISSA Print be having deals like 24/7. So you need to like jump on that. I think I'm gonna go back on ISSA Print and get me some stickers, because like I said, their prices be cheap and they give you a big amount. But yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. And if you like me to do more videos like this or make this into a series, please let me know. Or if you need help, just please let me know, and I can make a different video on addressing different situations about how to start your online business or how to start a hair business. Okay, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.